Good. Good, miss. Okay, my girls. Right now we are going to have a very, very easy lesson in grammar. And it's very important lesson because we are using it most of the time in our writing. So in this lesson, before we start, I will give you a little example of something and you tell me what's wrong with that thing. For example, if we have this story, I have a story to tell you. And this story is about someone, his name is Joe. Okay? So I will say, Joe is my brother. Joe is 16 years old and goes to school. Joe likes to play soccer and basketball. Joe has many friends. His friends like Joe because Joe is nice and fun. So, who can tell me what is wrong with this story? Is it a nice story?
No, I know what's wrong, miss.
What is wrong with it? Huh.
Like
When
when you're talking about like Joe, no need for saying his name more. Like say Joe is my brother. Joe is 16 years old and goes to school. He likes to play soccer and basketball. Then he has many friends. Like his friend, like he because Joe is nice, like and fun. No need for saying his name many times. It's going to be boring.
Excellent. Do you agree, Malak? Do you agree, Malak and Lean? Do you agree with what Watil said?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. So instead of repeating the name of Joe many times, I have to change it to put what? To put something we call it in English, we call it pronouns. So pronouns are words that take the place of the noun in my writing. And why I use that? Because if I'm writing a big story or a novel or something, and I have characters in that story, if I use the name of those people over and over again, the people, when they read that story, they will get so bored and nobody will complete that story. Why? Because you are using a repetitive nouns. But instead of that, they invented something in English. They call it pronoun. It will take the place of the name. Okay? But in English, I have pronouns. Those pronouns are not only for the name of the subject, which is the person who do the action. No, there's two parts of the pronouns. There are the subject pronouns and the object pronouns. Just a minute, my girls. طيب. Subject pronouns, what does it mean subject pronouns? They substitute a noun that function as a subject, which means what? In English, we have something we call, if you can remember the drawing that I draw, which is if I'm making a sentence, I make it as a burger sandwich. You remember? I said,
Yeah.
first we need the bread. The bread, we call it what? Subject, right? طيب, after the subject, what we have? We have to put the meat. This meat, we call it what? Verb, right? And then at the end, I have to close the sandwich with another bread. This bread, I call it object. This is how I make the sentence. I have to make it as a sandwich and to close the sandwich. So in English, if I want to make a sentence, the first thing that comes at the beginning is the subject. This is the first thing that comes at the beginning of the sentence. Then after the subject, we put the verb. And then after the verb, we have the object. What does it mean, the object? It means that who I make the action for. For example, my mom loves. Loves who? Loves Joe. So Joe here is the object. And mom is the subject. Why? Because she is the one who loves. Like Joe likes to play soccer. Joe is the subject. What he likes? He likes to play soccer. Play soccer is the object. Like Joe and I go to school. Where is the verb? The verb go. So who is the subject? Joe and I. طيب Joe and I go. Go to what? Go to school. So to school here is the object. So in English, we have subject and verb and object. Object always comes after the verb. I want you to focus on this. Object always comes after the verb. يعني at the end of the sentence. And the subject always comes before the verb. يعني at the beginning of the sentence. خلاص, now you memorize it this way. Subject at the beginning or object at the end. خلاص, anything after the verb is object. Anything before the verb is subject. طيب. طيب, this is very easy,
Okay.
miss. طيب, now how I will use the pronouns? It's very easy, my girls. In the pronouns, for example, if I have a woman or a girl, then I will change the name of that woman and put she. If I have a boy, I will put what? He.
He.
طيب. If I have a group of people that are talking about themselves, I will use
He.
we.
They.
We are talking about ourselves. We will say,
We.
but if I'm talking about you and you are a group, I will say they.
They.
Okay, so these are the pronouns that we have. If I'm talking about myself, I will say I. I am a teacher. I am 20 years old. I go to school. I. If I'm talking about you, I will say you are a nice girl. You are very clever. You are 10 years old. You are in the 5th grade. Okay, so I will say you. If I'm talking about a boy, I will say he. If I'm talking about a girl, I will use she. If I'm talking about something or animal, I will use it. If I'm talking about a group of people, they are not here, I will say they. If I'm talking about people, they are talking about themselves, they will say we. This is for the subject. I, you, he, she, it, they, we. طيب خلاص, this is very easy, miss. And all of them, they come before the verb. So my mom loves Joe, she loves Joe. Joe likes to play soccer, he likes to play soccer. Joe and I go to school, we go to school because we are a group. طيب, this is for the subject. Let's go for object. Object, they take the place of the object in the sentence. طيب, I have these objects. I have him, them, her, it, you, me. My mom loves Joe. So I will say my mom loves him because he's a boy. Joe likes his friends and they are a group. Then I will change it and put them. Joe is talking to Anne. Anne is a girl. Then I will say is talking to her. And in the object pronouns, I want you to notice that they are always comes after the verb at the end of the sentence. Him, them, her, me, they always come at the end. So I want you to memorize it this way, my girl. Now, do you have in the page 250? Go to the page 250. Just a minute. Before you open it, let me show it to you this way. So subject pronouns, I will say I. In the object, it will become me. You, when I'm talking to you, you are a nice girl. Give the book to you. So the object will become you. He is a nice person. Give the book to him. So she, it become her. It become it. We, it become us. You, it become you. They, it become them. طيب, let's go for your books in the page 250. Let me show you this one. I want you to come here in this space right here. I want you to draw this schedule or this table like me. Okay, and go like this. Try to cut it in half. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then come to the first one right here and write this one. This is the subject pronouns right here. And here are the objects. We'll memorize it this way. Subject, I have I, when I'm talking about myself. I am 10 years old. I am a teacher. I am a student. I go to school. But instead of it, it will become me. Give the book to me. Then you, or let's say he, it will become him. She, it will become her. give the book to her. And then it will be the same it. And you, it will be the same you. And then let's have this here. And then we have they, it will become them. And we, it will become us. Did you write it?
Yeah, miss.
Done? Okay, this is how I want you to memorize it. In the subject, these are the pronouns we are going to use. I, he, she, it, you, they, we. In the object, it will become me, him, her, it, you, them, us. You can write a little note right here, and you can write those pronouns come before the verb. This one. So do it this way. Okay, and this one right here, right with it, comes after the verb. Easy peasy?
Lemon squeezy.
Lemon squeezy. This is the whole lesson. I put it in this schedule to make it easy for you. So these are the subject pronouns, they come before the verb. These are the object pronouns, they come after the verb. خلاص, memorize it and it will be super easy for you. But let's go to apply it together. And before we apply it, my girls, I want you to notice something very, very important. That if we want to use the pronouns, we never use the pronoun with the noun. يعني, for example, I have Watin. خلاص, I have the name Watin. طيب? And I want to talk to Watin. I will not say, for example, Watin. I use the name Watin, خلاص, and then after that I put a pronoun. I say Watin, she is a good girl. This is a wrong sentence. Right here is a wrong sentence. Why? Because خلاص, you either write the name or you either write the pronoun. If you put it together, then this is a wrong one. What you have to say is to say Watin is a good girl, or she is a good girl. But you never put the noun and the pronoun together. Understood, my girls? This is one thing I want you to focus on, because some of the girls, they have this problem. They put the noun and the pronoun together. This is wrong. Either you use the noun alone, the name of the person alone, or the pronoun of it alone, but never together. Now that been said, let's go to have exercise together. Let's go for the first one. Yeah, Lean. Read for me the question and number one. Lean. Lean, Lean. Okay, Malak. Hi, Malak. Read the question and number one, ya Malak.
Okay. Circle the pronoun in the brackets that complete each sentence correctly. I, me, am fascinated by married
declaration.
I
am fascinated. Excellent. Why you choose I, طيب?
Because I can't say me am fascinating. Fascinated. Me am.
Because where is the verb? The verb is am. Here.
Yeah, so it has to be a subject and a verb.
Yeah, it is a subject that comes before it, so I will choose I. Excellent. Let's go for number two, Watin.
Okay. Believe the sea captain was a good navigator. They believe the sea captain was a good navigator.
Excellent. Why you choose they?
Because it's not. It's wrong if it's be them believe the sea captain.
Excellent. Or you can say because it is a subject pronoun. I use they because it comes before the verb, right? So this is a subject pronoun. Let's go for number 3, Lean. Can you hear me, Lean? Lean is still lost. Let's go for Malak. Malak.
Lean, your mic.
Lean, I can't hear you. If you have the mic, I can't hear you if you're talking. Okay, number 3, Malak. Robert and number 3.
Robert and him read about the first people to reach the North
Pool.
Pool. Robert and him.
Robert and him read about the first people to reach the pool. Why you choose him?
Yeah.
Why?
Because an object. It's an object, and
but where is the verb?
The Robert was the subject.
What is the verb?
The verb, it's and I guess.
Yes, I know where is the verb.
Black. I will have heart attack right now. And is the verb? Robert and read about the first people to reach the North Pole. Where's the verb? Robert and he do what? Read. So read is the verb, correct? And we said that everything before the verb is subject or object?
After the verb, object.
Before the verb, everything before the verb is what? Subject. Like we have Robert and he or him? He, because this is what? Subject? Because this is subject. So I will choose he. Robert and he read about the first people to reach North Pole. So it will be he, not him, ya Malak. Focus, okay? And do never say that and is a verb again, or I will come from the screen and grab you. You almost killed me. Number 4, Yawatin, go ahead.
We studied relics and artifacts. We studied relics and artifacts.
Excellent. Why you choose we, not us?
Because it's before the verb and we is a subject.
Very good, because it's before the verb and it is a subject. Let's go for number 5. Lean, are you there, Lean?
Lean, you are mute.
You are muted. Can you open the mic, please, because nobody can hear you? If you are there. Okay, Malak, let's go for Malak. Hi, Malak. Bill and
I.
Very
Bill
good.
and I studied the habitat of the penguin.
The penguin.
Yes, I was going to sneeze. I don't know what happened.
Okay, so Bill and I studied because you are afraid. That's why.
Like me.
But it's a good answer. You answered very well this time. I will not grab you from the screen. Khalas.
I will leave you.
Thank goodness.
Okay, why you choose I? Tell me, huh? Why you choose I, not me? Do you know the answer?
Because it's a subject.
Because it's subject?
Because it's a subject and...
Good. And they come where, before or after?
Because it's the subject comes after
Give me your head. Give me your head. Give me your head. Come. I just want to talk to you. Come. They come after the verb. Where's the verb?
The verb is Studied.
Yes, the verb is studied. I thought you would say and. Then I will jump into the screen. Wallahi. So Bill and I studied the habitats of the penguin. So studied here is the verb, and everything before the verb I call it subject. So it will be I. Okay. Number 6. Yeah, what you?
David and she have always wanted to visit Alaska.
Excellent. It will be she. Hi, Malak. Mr. Douglas taught me and
Um, um,
Mr.
and her.
Yes,
And her.
excellent. Very good. Mr. Douglas taught me and her about Arctic explorers. So it would be her. Where is the verb, Malak?
Mm, the verb is taught.
Taught, excellent. And we said everything that comes after the verb are objects. So it would be me and her. Here we have two objects, me and her. Number 8. The class put the fossils back in the case after students studied they or them. How يا وتين?
Them.
Them, excellent, because it comes at the end of the sentence after the verb. Teddy Roosevelt supported Admiral Perry and often wrote to he or him.
To him.
Him, excellent. Number 10. She took us or we on a field trip. Us or we? Us.
Us.
Very good. I helped Sarah and them with the science project. They or them?
I helped Sarah and
I helped Sarah and
Sarah and him. No,
they or them?
Them.
Them. Very good. It's them because it is an object. My sister told you and me or I stories about her visit to Alaska. My sister told you and
My sister. Wait, miss. My sister. Wait. Told me.
me. Excellent. Why? Because it is an object. My sister told. Where's the verb? Verb told. So anything that comes after the verb, object. What is the object? Me. Okay, so it will be me. And what about you? Somebody would ask, Miss Tab, why you it doesn't change? Because you is the king of the pronouns. It never change. When it comes in with the singular, I will say you. For example, if I'm talking to Watin, I will say, you are a clever girl. طب if I'm talking to plural, it will be the same you. يعني for example, if I'm talking to the whole class of grade 6, I will say, you are clever girls. Okay, so you in the singular and plural, it will be the same. Also in the subject and object pronoun, it will be the same. If I'm talking to you and you are the subject, you are a nice person. Are is the verb, you is the subject, so you are a nice person. But if I'm giving you something, I will give you the book. So the verb give. Give who? Give you. So you here is the same in the subject or the object, in the singular or in the plural. That's why I call it king of what? Of pronouns. Because it never change. Okay? So don't get confused by you. How would I know it? Just search for the verb. Whenever you see the verb, anything that comes after it is what? Is an object. Everything before it is a subject. And memorize this schedule, it will be super easy for you. These are the subject, I, he, she, it, you, they, we. And the object, it will become me, him, her, it, you, them, us. Okay, my girls?
Okay, miss.
Any question until now?
Okay. No.
Okay, my girls. Inshallah, we will take more practice on this on Tuesday. And by that time, I want you to memorize this schedule because I will start immediately into the exercises. Okay?
Okay.
And I don't want to hear again that the verb is and. Ever, Yamala. Okay. I will see you inshallah tomorrow. Take care of yourself. I love you so much and bye-bye.
Popcorn. Popping in the pot. Pop, popcorn. Eat it while it's hot. Pop, popcorn. Butter on the top. When I eat popcorn, I can't stop.
I love this poem so much, Watin. It's amazing and incredible. Okay, Malak, it's your turn. Do you have another poem?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would
Be
be
beautiful.
happy.
Be beautiful. Be you. Be everything that you see is true. You're kind. You're brave. You're the one who can enhance in a day. So don't believe who doesn't believe. You are the one who can deceive. No need to fight. No need to be strong. You only need to be so long.
Excellent, ya Malak. Excellent. Very good. It's a nice one also. Excellent, my girls. I'm so proud.